All right. What did you notice that Walmart was doing, changing, besides the security features and the extra cameras and the locked up makeup and eyelash aisle? You said as you were walking the stores, you noticed they started doing something different.
Well, you mean in the clothing area?
Maybe.
Because in the clothing area, they're trying to compete more with like Target and places like JCPenney even and Kohl's and whatever else, where now they're adding mannequins and trying to get higher end brands inside the stores and making it more like that setup. So you've got 3 or 4 mannequins together with full outfits on, more of attention grabbing.
Let's go way back.
Okay.
Let's go back like 9 months.
Okay.
Before that, what did they do? What did they change?
You mean with the self-checkouts?
Ooh, that's actually interesting you said that, because there's a lot of changes happening with self-checkout. But self-checkout is actually, it's a real hot button for a lot of people, because essentially you're working for free, and you're also potentially putting yourself in danger of potentially being having charges pressed against you for theft.
Even if you didn't steal anything. Because I don't know why, but it's been happening to people. Are you going to talk about playing the music and
Playing the music?
Yeah. It started off only in the grocery section during the shortages, during the pandemic. I would go in all the time because I'm the shopper for the two of us. And I would also go in and record. And the more I started seeing people on YouTube posting videos trying to say, hey, look, this is what it looks like here. These are the prices here, whatever. Next thing I know, the grocery side of Walmart is now playing loud enough music that you can't just talk over it. It's enough to give you copyright strikes in most places.
Now, I noticed, it's kind of weird. It seems like every time I walk into Walmart, the song changes and they play Jason Aldean, Try That in a Small Town. I don't know what's going on with this. Coincidence? I don't know. But what I did notice, I was just playing about that. I don't go to Walmart. What I did notice was, when I did go to Walmart.
That one time.
That in Nebraska, they play music in the parking lot. They play music in the parking lot.
Yeah. So they actually
loud.
No, they do it too in Buford because here. They do it here because I had to stop recording the closer I got to the store.
But they play the music. No, that was Target. Target plays the music in the clothing section, and when you get to the food, they stop playing the music.
I've never noticed.
I noticed that when we were in Buford.
Okay, so that's in Buford.
Because you were doing something. I was just killing time walking through the store.
Yeah.
And I think I actually recorded that.
Yeah.
I guess I never uploaded it. But either way, Target's doing it. But this was something I had talked about before, because Walmart is actually making a strong push and initiative towards what these other companies are doing, which is literally trying to multiply their income. Mm-hmm. And they're doing it through third-party promotions and things like that. So when you go on Walmart.com and you go to order something, it may not be fulfilled by Walmart. It could be fulfilled by somebody else who's paying Walmart for the visibility.
Yeah.
Much like the shopper cards at different grocery stores are literally collecting your data as a consumer to then sell to other businesses to make more money than they would as a grocery store.
Now, here's the thing, though. Here's the kicker that most people won't think about, because they're going to Walmart.com and making this order. They're thinking to themselves, this is a Walmart purchase. Guess what? It's not. It's not a Walmart purchase.
So you can't return it to Walmart.
So you can't return it to Walmart. If there's an issue, you have to go to that third party that you're buying from to do a return, to get a correction done or whatever else. It's not a Walmart return.
And this is similar to Walmart is literally taking a page out of Amazon's book, where Amazon allowed people to be sellers on Amazon. Amazon FBA, fulfillment by Amazon. But Amazon would actually fulfill it. Now, that is if it's Prime, because you can still order things from Amazon and Amazon doesn't fulfill, and then therein lies the problem. But regardless, Walmart is continuing this push of multiplying their streams of income. And I think this has a lot to do with the music.
Okay.
And the self-checkout. Because it says that Walmart's bringing ads to an aisle near you as retailers chase new moneymakers. And no, these are not the moneymakers of charging you $1 to use their shopping cart. But instead, it says that one of Walmart's latest offerings at its supercenters isn't a hot new toy, snack flavor, or sundress. And if you're looking for munchies at Walmart, you're not going to find them. I'm just saying.
The brand, not...
It's advertising. Shoppers will soon see more third-party ads on screens and Walmart self-checkout lanes and TV aisles, hear spots over the store's radio, and be able to sample items at demo stations. So that's the thing.
Sample items, that's like a Costco.
But look, they're trying to be anything and everything to everybody. Similar to Twitter, similar to YouTube too, in a sense, where they're trying to copy TikTok. Similar to Facebook. I was going to say Facebook and Meta. No, Meta and Facebook trying to be Twitter with threads.
Yeah.
Which I don't even know if Twitter knows who Twitter is, because Twitter is not Twitter's not a bird anymore.
No.
Twitter's the social media app formerly known as the little bird. But I wanted that changes things for people who make money posting to Twitter. Either way, the reason why I think they are, let's think about it. They've increased the amount of self-checkout stations. Like, there used to be, let's just say 30 checkout lanes. Now there's like 200 self-checkouts.
So that while you stand there waiting for your turn, you watch the TV and you see
watch
all
the
the
TV, you
advertisements?
see the ads. And also, even before you get into the store, they're taking advantage of every square foot through sound waves of advertising to you in the parking lot, which is exactly what I talked about months ago, as these companies were reaching out and trying to find ways to connect with content creators to promote their products, because the people aren't necessarily in the same positions as they once were to be potential targets for marketing. And this is just another part of that game changer that is going to just continuously like funnel and throw ads and advertising at people. I wouldn't be surprised if you get a pop-up in the middle of checkout that you got to swipe through. And it could be even for a digital product that you don't even have to go back and get. You could just push the button, possibly accept Walmart Plus.
Or think about this. What if it starts popping up on the screen? We see you bought this, this, and this. This goes with it. Do you want it? Hit yes, and an employee brings it to you. They could have a runner. You just never know. But what I was going to say is the regular checkouts with the person, you know, you get down that, you're putting your stuff on the conveyor belt, and they have that little thing behind the conveyor belt with a couple of chips, a couple of cookies, and some gum. Well, now for the self-checkout, they literally corral you down this little line that has tons and tons of drinks, and then snacks, and then chips, and then you get to the gum and everything else. And while you're standing there waiting for the next one to open up, you're like, okay, I'll take that. I guess I'll take that. They'll put full-size everything. They'll put snack things. They've moved all of the cold sandwiches and drinks and salads right up by the self-checkout, so it's easier to walk in, grab it, check out, and go, like if you're on your lunch break, which that part I think is actually kind of nice. But everything else, it's designed to keep you in that line a little bit longer and keep you staring at a screen or putting something else in
emptying your wallets a little longer.
Uh-huh.
I bet you Target's going to do it next. They're going to set up this little maze, and in that maze, they're going to have little penis tucking little swimsuits and rainbow colored suits and different things to wear. I think the swimsuit, I think it got a bad rap. I think the swimsuits is actually to hide the people, the guys getting excited on the beach when girls come by. I think it got blown out of proportion. But either way, it says that Walmart's push into advertising resembles similar moves by retailers like Kroger's, which struck a deal to bring digital smart screens to cooler aisles in hundreds of its stores, and Target, which began testing in-store demos and giveaways, including a recent Barbie branded event with Mattel that took place at about 200 stores. Ryan Gosling was not invited. For Walmart, selling ad space to its wealth of existing partners is another way to capitalize on the company's huge reach and to expand into higher margin businesses. The discounter has nearly 4,700 stores across the U.S., and this is after they closed so many of them for being in black neighborhoods, with roughly 90%, oh yeah, and Hispanic too, 90% of Americans living within 10 miles of a Walmart store.
Well, if you want to go that route, close them in the neighborhoods they felt didn't have the money to keep up with how they want to now start marketing higher end, more expensive things.
All of Portland.
All of Portland.
Half of Chicago, because Chicago is the most dangerous place in the world. Got good pizza. In the U.S., about 139 million customers visit Walmart stores and its websites or app each week, which you actually did to order some dog food.
It'll be here. They sent me an email today. We're so sorry, but your delivery has been delayed one day. It'll be there Thursday instead of Wednesday.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
When you think about our store footprint, and the percentage of Americans that we reach through our stores, we can deliver Super Bowl-sized audiences every week. And this is according to Ryan Mayward, Senior Vice President of Retail Media Sales for Walmart Connect, the retailer's advertising business. And the company plans to ramp up in-store ads using its approximately 170,000 digital screens across its locations, as well as 30-second radio spots that will be available to suppliers later this year and can target a specific store or region. And odds are they can probably target a particular aisle based on the people who are walking down the aisles. And this is going to like be geo-targeting based on your cell phone. And the ads are going to be like, they're going to be, the ads gonna be on you like, trying to.
You know what's gonna be funny? When I'm like, hey Walmart, how much is it for a 30-second ad at the mimosa section? If I could just real fast when people are anywhere near champagne, just be like, SquirrelTribe.
Every Monday I need you to play this ad so people come join Mimosa Monday. And it says that it's hoping at least one of the new advertising initiatives will be easy to digest, free samples in stores and on the weekends. Walmart plans to sell the demo stations to advertisers and bundle them with other ad formats that can run at the same time to make for a fuller campaign. QR codes at the demo tables will pull up online shopping options, meal ideas, or seasonal information.
May I please just interject? For those of you who don't have a Costco membership, because they're not cheap, they're like $60 or $120 for Costco memberships, they do free samples there. You can't get in without a membership, so you don't get the free samples. However, if Walmart's going to start doing it, and you know that you don't really eat that much, you're kind of like one of those bird eaters, you kind of pick at a plate, don't really do that much, or you're on a budget, go to Walmart, take advantage of the free samples, and call it lunch.
Yeah, you just got to make sure I don't have that one Walmart had mice in there. They were getting into the hot dog buns. But it tried out the new in-house approach of selling sampling stations in Dallas, Fort Worth, and plans to offer the option in more than 1,000 stores across the country by the end of January. So by the end of January, we're going to have rolling advertisements chasing you through the parking lot. We're going to have...
They're going to really kick in November
before
Black Friday and
Christmas.
Sure. Yeah.
They're going to have AI tracking. You're going to have drone delivery. They're going to have self-fulfilling stores. People are not going to... Like, it is... You're not going to be able to get away from it.
No.
You're not going to be able to get away from
Walmart's
it.
Trying to
this
take over
tech
the world.
is going to be so deep and embedded. Advertising still drives a small sliver of Walmart's overall revenue. Its global advertising business hit $2.7 billion in the most recent fiscal year, which ended late January. That's less than 1% of Walmart's total annual revenue. So it's like nothing, but it's still a lot. Yet it is becoming a more meaningful growth engine for Walmart, along with the Walmart Health. They're building these little medical offices for Walmart. And I'm sure they'll have advertising pumped into there too of different pharmaceutical companies and different drugs and whatnot. So CEO Doug McMillon said earlier this year that he expects company profits to grow faster than sales over the next 5 years, driven in part by higher margin business, including advertising. Like, Doug is on it. This is why Homeboy makes $30 million a year.
Problem.
This is why he makes $30 million a year. Because he said, look, we're going to close the stores down. We're going to raise the prices. We're going to get out of the bad neighborhoods. We're going to completely change our business model. And we're going to start selling products to other companies digitally that cannot be stolen.
Yeah, that part's smart. But the higher margins, which is why they're having more profit. I keep trying to explain to people, your food should not cost as much. It does not make sense. Other things should not cost as much while these companies are making record profits. It's whatever.
Walmart can become a in-store virtual advertising giant, and they never have to worry about people stealing their products ever again because they're making their money on ads. And more than likely going to be putting these other people's products on consignment and making them responsible for their own security. Now, in the most recent fiscal year, Walmart's global ads business grew nearly 30%. And its U.S. ads business, Walmart Connect, rose about 40%, and that's a sharper gain than the approximately 7% increase in Walmart's total revenue and Walmart U.S. net sales during the period. So it's small, but it's growing rapidly. And I told you guys, this is a child. So I told you guys this before. I'm gonna have to pull up the videos where I've made these videos months ago telling you that this was going to happen, and here it is.
Yep.
And as Walmart and other retailers grow their ad business, the store stands as the next frontier. Target and Kroger's and others have pushed aggressively into retail media, a buzzy term used to describe the marketing to shoppers based on customer data. They are selling your data, okay? They are tracking you, okay? More ways than one, okay? Now, the question is, who are they selling your data to and for what reason? The side hustle has become a more substantial revenue stream for retailers, especially as brands look for new ways to reach big audiences. Retail media is on track to be a $45 billion industry this year, up 20% from last year. And this is according to Insider Intelligence. That doesn't send chills down your spine. I don't know what will. Insider Intelligence. The market researcher expects
IA.
that growth...
Reverse of AI.
Insider
don't
not insider ass intelligence. But the market researcher expects the growth to accelerate in the coming years and reach about 106 billion in 2027. So fortunately, by this article, it kind of lays the groundwork that we will not be wiped out for at least another 4 years because 2027 isn't here yet.
And Walmart says it's not allowed yet.
Yeah, Walmart, you know, they're
pulling all the strings.
Yeah, they're tied in there.
Geppetto. What?
That's the little
Geppetto.
That's the little one
from Pinocchio.
Oh, I thought it was from Meet the Family or Meet the Parents or whatever.
Meet the Fockers.
You can milk anything with nipples, Greg. Yet, up until recently, retailers, including Walmart, have largely focused on selling online ads and steering clear of adding digital signs or flashier ads to the places that draw higher traffic and drive the vast majority of sales their own stores. Walmart's Mayward said the retailer has added advertising to stores in a very deliberate and cautious way after learning how shoppers respond to online ads. Learning. Mm-hmm. Learning. Like ChatGPT is learning.
Yep.
AI is learning. Automation. Yep. And when done
Don't
right,
forget the IA.
he said that.
Don't know what I was
Intelligence.
doing there.
Yeah.
Don't worry about me.
He said ads can enhance the experience for shoppers and lift sales. For example, he said a customer may spring for a sound bar after learning about the product on the TV wall when walking through the electronics department. They may decide to buy a jar of salsa after seeing a video of it near the aisle of their favorite bag of chips. So they're ultimately going to be influencing your purchases and your decisions, but could potentially be doing this not necessarily based on what you've already seen and planned on buying, but whatever they want you to.
Yeah.
This is going to be a subconscious.
Whoever's paying them the most for advertising, they're going to get the push the most. Whichever one yields them the most profit over.
They are learning
ROI.
your behavior.
Yes.
They are learning literally. This is no different than creating content and posting videos on YouTube with titles and thumbnails that completely mislead the audience into thinking something that isn't even in the video. And they're going to be doing this subconsciously with little sounds pumping through your ears with visual aids everywhere throughout the store.
Well, I made that video a couple months ago about the Walmart, I believe it's New Jersey, the test Walmart, where they literally, when you walk in, there's a entire wall of cameras that tracks the way you move, tracks your walk, so it knows which aisle you're going down, which is terrifying.
I'm going to tell you guys right now.
You don't need to know what aisle I'm on.
It's going to track where you've been before you even got to the store.
I don't doubt that.
It's going to literally be like Eagle Eye. It's going to literally be like Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, where you are going to be directed. I could even see a day where it comes where they put like little doors at the ends of the aisle that will then decide
which way you're going next.
You can go.
Well, this one's too busy. You're going that way. Anything's possible.
Now I'm not going to read the rest of this because we're like halfway through and I only got a few minutes left and we're about to watch Fast 10. But I wanted you guys to know about this. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. You guys